Hi there, this is Tammy with Tammy's Stamping Therapy. Today I'm coming on with card number 3 in my April card class. Excuse me, I know these are not in the same order that they were in my promo video. I saved the most complicated one for last, so it'll be card number 4 tomorrow, or in the next day or so. This card is a fun fold card. My one yesterday was also, and this one is 3-dimensional. You can see that. And then the fun part is it folds up flat. When it's folded flat, it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it fits in an envelope. And when they open it, it will stand up by itself. Isn't that fun? So I went through, I think I also mentioned in my promo video, I went through all of my Stampin' Up! Supplies because the catalog year is coming to an end to see what I still had that I hadn't used, or that I had an abundance of that I hadn't used very much of. And I found this Noble Peacock designer paper, which I absolutely love. And then it also has matching foils. So this is Blueberry Bushel, and it's got a print on it. I don't know if you can see that print. It is so pretty. And then there is also Old Olive and Pretty Peacock. So this one is supposed to be the Old Olive. These aren't the prints, these are just the foils. But this paper is oh so pretty, and this card is so easy to make. I made this style of card for a Christmas card a couple of years ago that turned out to be a lot of fun, and I thought it would be a fun fold card to do today. So let me show you how I did this. The worst part of making this card is this candle die. You see all the little holes in there? The die cuts out nicely, and there's two candle dies in the set, so you can do 2 at a time. But then all these little pieces either stay stuck in the die, or they stay in here, and you have to go get them all out with either your brush thing or your paper piercing tool. So this was the worst part for me, weeding out all the little pieces in this candle die, but I am drawn to all the very intricate dies that mean I have to do a lot of this stuff. This is called Doily Wishes, this die set, and it matches a stamp set that I'm not using here. This tiny little birthday is from the Piece of Cake stamp set, and it actually says happy birthday, so I stamped the whole thing and then I cut it. I punched it out with the classic, I think it's classic label punch, and then I cut it right there, so I didn't get the happy part because I die cut the happy with the word wishes dies and the blue foil. Isn't that pretty? So those are those pieces. Let me show you how to put this card together. This is 8 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then it is scored at 4 1/2, 5 1/2, 7 and 8. And that means that this part right here is 1 inch, but this piece here is 1 1/2 inches. I'll leave that out because I'll need to show you on another one. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold this up into my card shape. And I want to make sure my edges stay straight when I do that. And then before I attach this, I'm going to take my back piece and put it on with glue. This is, they call it designer paper, but this is thick. This is cardstock thick. So it doesn't really do well for things where you have to fold it up. Like if I was going to use it on a box, I'd want to layer it versus folding because I'm pretty sure it would crack. This pattern goes both ways, so there's no right, I mean there's an up and a down, but it's directional this way, but you could turn it either way because these little flowers go both ways. Sorry that I'm talking way too much about that. So the way that this goes, I'm going to put adhesive on this piece right here, and I'm just going to lay that down, and then it'll fold up the way I want. Do I want to do that yet? No, it's easier to put these pieces on before I do that. So I will add this. This piece is 4 by 1 1/4. I think 1 1/4. Yep. And then this piece is 4 by 3/4. Let's see, where do I want it? On here. Then I'm going to put glue along this edge here. And I'm going to fold this under and lay this flat. Come on, get under there. And that's going to adhere that down. Set that aside for a second. Excuse me, I need a drink. Now I have a white piece that is 5 1/2 by 2 3/4, and it is scored at 4 and 5. So I'm going to burnish on those. And I will add this beautiful, beautiful foil to the front. Isn't that pretty? There's a Noble Peacock stamp set, and that peacock in the stamp set is so, so pretty. The stamp set doesn't, the words that come with it, I don't really like, but I love the peacock, and there's a peacock die. And I did make a card with that when this first came out. I had to have it and made a card with it. I'm getting that all messy. So I'm going to take a Kleenex and just burnish it a little bit. Get the messy stuff off. Most of the messy stuff off. Okay. And then I'm going to lay my candles on here so I can kind of see how I want them placed. And I'm going to glue the middle one first. So I'm just going to put little tiny, I'm not going to use this glue because if it gushes out, it's going to be sticky. I'm going to use my reptile glue. Just put little dots of glue in some places. Like that. You don't need a lot of glue ever. And then hopefully this is straight. Straight, straight. Take my Kleenex. Push it down. When you're putting glue on foil, it slides very easily, so you have to be careful to keep everything straight. Just little tiny dots of glue. I'm gonna have to find something else to do with this foil because it is so pretty. And that's annoying. Try that again. Crooked, crooked, crooked. It is just so pretty. I think I'm going to design some sort of a box. and use this foil. I'll layer it because, as I said, it's not going to fold well, but I'll design some kind of a box where I layer it up on the outside. Speaking of designing a box, I need you guys to tell me what kind of projects you would like to see. I've kind of, dang it, I've kind of run out of ideas for all of the, I've created all the things I had in my head, all of the different boxes that I've made. So I need someone to challenge me. Give me a challenge of something you'd like to see me make that I haven't made yet. There. And now I'm going to add, there's also rhinestones. These are Noble Peacock rhinestones. And I'm going to put a big one in the center here of the candle. And I'm using 3 colors. I wish this foil had purple, because these colors are like royalty type colors, and there's purple rhinestones. There should be purple foil. I really think there should be. But what do I know? So I'm not the designer. It's kind of funny. This tool, it's called a paper piercing tool. I rarely pierce paper with it, but I use it for lots of other things. This being one of those things. So I've got some mess here. And where did that come from? I haven't used any dimensionals yet. Okay, now I'm ready to put this on. So this is all the way that it needs to be. And the way to put this on is to lay this flat and to put glue on this bottom piece and on this top piece. So I'm first going to center this as best I can. And then I'll get this to go down. This glue dries pretty quickly, so I should have put my happy on there. I can still do that. It's still flat. Again, don't need a lot of glue, just some strategic places. And then I put this on here at an angle. Done with this. And I do need, I don't know what I did with my dimensionals. I need some little ones. Little. There's some little ones. I put 2 on the back of this little birthday. I have not yet decided how I will decorate the envelope for this one, because the only stamp I really used is the birthday, and usually I stamp on the envelopes, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But it does fit in a regular envelope, and there's my 2 cards. And you can see they are 3-dimensional, but they'll fold up flat to go in the envelope. I might put a gem or something right there. I didn't realize I had that crease there. So let me know what you think. And as I said, if you can help me find, if someone could challenge me on something to design and create that you'd like to see. I've been doing a lot of creating. I have more books. I've been working on a lot of Happy Mail stuff, and I've been working on challenges for people that have posted challenges out there, and I really love creating books. So I've done videos on a couple of different kinds of books, and I got some more of that blue fern paper from our local scrapbook store, stamp store, so I can make some more journals. The Bird Waltz blue fern paper, it's absolutely beautiful paper, and they actually had two, I want to say they had 2 lines of the blue fern paper. I can't remember what the other one is called, but I went a little overboard and I bought a stack of that paper, so I'll be making some stuff with that in some upcoming videos. So that's it for me for this video. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.